What's up, citizens? Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, MC Adventure City. Welcome to episode 14 of FTB Sky Odyssey. Today, we're going to be changing gears a bit. Now that we are nearly invincible armor-wise, and all that, we can now get into some better automation of stuff. So, which we will need for the late game. Let me see here. So to start, I'm going to go ahead and set up a farm for game over crates, which is how you get like creative items and stuff. They're the crates, and for that, probably the best thing to farm would be the wither. And to do that, I'm going to use a mod called Woot, which I've never touched before. So, I've already got the manual here. Factory layout block. Get that. I think I'm probably going to need this. Go. Now we're going to need a bunch of wood. There we go. There we go. There we go. So I'm going to There we go. This is where we'll put our let's place our factory layout here in the middle. Word click. So yeah, it takes all these other things. Okay, let me. So we already made a yacht hammer. What else do we need for? We're gonna need a Stygian anvil. There we go. There's a quest. They're mob slaughter. Okay. So I'll put that right there. Now, we're also going to need the... You know, we can get that right now. I'm going to get this quest done because it's easy. These things, even though we don't really, or that's not what we're going to be using for our wither farm, so I'll put that away. And then I'm going to come back to that, and let's get ourselves some stuff like the factory controller. So we're going to need a fully programmed ender shard. We're going to need 1, 2, 3 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get an ender shard. We're gonna need Astidian, and we'll need the shard die, which are Astidian iron plates, which you can get easily. Let me do that then. So let me grab that, put that away. I'll grab like a stack of those. We're gonna need a shard die. Requires quartz. Does this even work? Or you just drop it and then right click with the hammer. Okay. Oh, I was be sitting on a magma block. Okay. That complicates things. We have magma blocks, don't we? No, let's make one then. Hopefully this won't burn up our wood. I mean, it shouldn't, but it's just a magma block. It's not actual. Now we should be able to do this. That. There we go. That could be Eye of Ender. So I'll put these two away, because we only need one. So now what we need to do here is go down in here and spawn the wither and kill the wither. With this in our hotbar. So let's get our guitar at the ready. Oh, we should be good. This explosion shouldn't hurt us because of our... Did he just... Okay. How? Get through that one block area. There we go. Good thing we have creative flight. I don't know how we escaped that. So now we can use that with a controller core, which will go the core die, which requires redstone. Okay, so. So we need a redstone. Got your hammer back in our. There's that. What are the other dies? We need a mesh die, don't we? Or no, we don't. Core die. Plate. Alright, so literally just need to get more plate, but those are EMCable, so it's not an issue. So let's take a look at our manual again. For the controller core. For the prism. Should be easy enough, right? Prism, which is EMCable. We're missing a couple of the dies. Prism, we're gonna need what dies do we need for that? It's that one. Red, orange, and the controller. And then one purple. Prism. No, we should be able to get the prism. Along with a plate. So So let's put our core die. Get ourselves one of these, and then there we go, controller core. That puts that factory base, which we can get in. Along with soul stone. Or soul dust, which we can get easily. There we go, we'll put it away. And then we're gonna need our stone. Our factory base. We only need one of these to start. So then we're gonna need to put our There we go. Factory controller requires a tier 4, so let's go ahead and start looking into that. Factory. The heart. Tier 2. Tier 4 requires 2 tier 1. We need capstones. Factory always. Okay, so that is. Yeah. So let's 2, 4, 5, 7. Okay, in that order. We need cap cores, which require redstone, the core die. We're gonna need quartz shards. So I'll get those later. We need how many cap cores? We're gonna need whatever, 2, 6, 11, 18 of those. So 18 cap cores, and we need 18 plates. And 18 redstone blocks. There we go. Let's hope this there we go. And then let's get ourselves some quartz shards. Quartz, diamond, emerald, and nether star. We're gonna need our core die put away for now. Get our shard die. Quartz. Mm-hmm. 2 emeralds. 3 nether stars. Or no, how many? Oh yeah. Each nether star gets you 9, so we only need 1 nether star. So there we go. Now let's Oops. Two of those. 4 of those. Seven of these. We're gonna need 7 wither skeleton skulls. There we go. Now, what else do we need for that? 14 factory casings. 14 factory bone casings. Okay, that's easy. How many do we need of each? So it's 14 bone, 10 flesh. Okay, so let's get the 10 flesh first. We're gonna need factory blaze casing, which requires blaze rods or tier 2 shards. How many are we gonna need of that? 35 and then 60 ender casings. Okay, so let's go ahead and move our other stuff away, like our Lexica and our. Let's get ourselves a bunch of factory blaze casings. And 60 of these. There we go. Oh, another casing just takes another star shard. So we don't have enough of. So for 95, we're gonna need. We need 11 nether stars for that. There we go. There we go. That's 95. Now let's grab that. There we go. Now, let's take a look at our manual. Let's see if this builds itself when we right click it. I don't think it will, but forward factory, how to build. Oh. I'm going to lower this by 1 in this case. Let me grab this. Red Morning Star that. Put that back so that it's. So what goes in the middle here? flesh casing, right? Yeah. That. And, you know, the heart is what I assume that is right there. So we're gonna need. Tier 2 cap. Wait, what's this? I don't know what those are. Those are upgrades. Well, those are the upgrades, I think. So let me skip over those for now. I guess the blaze casing comes next. Okay. I'm probably building this incorrectly, but so this may take a while. Oh crap. So our ender casings go there. Ender casings. I'll have to come back to that and then grab the nether casings. I'm going to cut and come back once we have this built. Be back in a bit. And we are back. I have done quite a bit since I cut the video. Like, I finished my Woot farm, but I'm going to take a break from this because apparently it has to run like 500 like withers in order to finalize the loot table, and it has to be in its. And so if you don't get a game over crate in the first 500 withers, you're screwed. So unless you edit the loot.json, which I did, and also you may notice there are a lot less of these final collectors, and that's because I just thought I'd get rid of them because we were generating too much EMC, and we don't want to have like an underflow or overflow type issue. I don't even know how if that's possible in newer versions of Project E, but because I've already hit the 64-bit limit, the long limit, which would be like 18 point something E, 18 point something quintillion for unsigned longs. Put this away real quick. I'm gonna, now, as you can see, you might have noticed I have 26 quests to claim. Yeah. First off, there's these things from Woot, but I also completed most of the rest of the chicken's quests. I got the rubber chicken because that wasn't too bad. Uranium chicken. Awakened Draconium chicken wasn't too bad given that I've already gotten the Draconic Evolution. I did a bunch of these tools quests because for one, we're going to get into... I'm going to go ahead and say it, we're going to get into IC2 and Tech Reborn soon. Just to get, because a lot of that stuff doesn't have EMC. So I got a lot of these tools quests done also, so... like Flux Networks, Flux Configurator... Power Expertise, get the Dragon Egg Mill, wasn't too bad, especially now that I have a Dragon Egg and I have EMC. So the Endergenic Generator also was pretty easy with EMC, and the RF Tools Spawner, which we're probably going to use at some point instead of the Woot. If I can figure out how it works. I got the Supremium Helmet, the Supremium Armor. I got a Disenchanter from Draconic. Now let me check on something real quick. How much I was working on? Wasn't I? Oh yeah, we can't get that yet for a while. I also have to get the yeah, I'm gonna have to get into Thaumcraft soon here, but I think we'll do that like in a couple episodes here. We'll get into more magic stuff like Thaumcraft and Blood Magic, but for now we're gonna get into IC2. Let's go to. Actually, let's get into Industrial Forgoing since that's fairly easy. We ourselves are. We can set up one of those latex things. Iron gear. Learn that. Apparently, we haven't done that before. Tree fluid extractor. Now let's see. I forget. Does this need power? I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. So what we need to, the latex processing unit, I'm pretty sure that needs power though, doesn't it? Yep, it does. So now this I'm going to put here, and we're gonna rotate it. And we're gonna get a bunch of wood. Let's get ourselves some sort of block placer. Can't get that one yet. This one should be fairly easy. Let's rotate it. There we go. Let's grab ourselves a bunch of wood. We only need a few. I think we only actually need one, but I'll grab a stack of wood. Now let's get ourselves a fluid duct and a servo. Oh, we need water for this too, that's right. Well, water's not too difficult, it's just... I'm gonna let that run for a bit. Build up a bit of latex and then we'll get the water. Where's... Unless, wait a minute. We can get a reservoir, can't we, from Enderio? It's a blast-resistant fused quartz. Just requires quartz. we need gonna need like 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a bucket. 2 buckets of water. We need a duct. Grab a stack of fluid ducts and a servo. Wait a minute. Okay. Now that we have that, I'm going to go ahead and make ourselves a bunch of a singular dry rubber, which we can melt. I'll put this other one out into our RS fine storage system. Now we can learn this plastic, since the plastic has a heat. And that means we can get a couple different black hole unit and black hole. To get those out of the way before we start our next batch of quests. Can't get that yet. The black hole tank we can get. So that's 2 of the 3 done. Draconium chest. Also, I made this thing, Void Ore Miner Tier 2, but we can't get it yet until we have a Lawn's Daylight Crystal, or whatever that's however we pronounce that. I'm gonna put that away. Now, for our next goal. So that's a quest too, so I'm going to go ahead and claim that. And, yeah. So now, shard. Can't get yet. Until we get, like, what is this? 16, 18, and 1.8 billion RF. Or is it? Yeah, it's 1.8 billion. Let's go ahead and kick this back on here. I already have the awakened tier, and but we need more injectors, don't we? For that. So I'm gonna go ahead and wait for this to fill up just a bit, and then our quests. Go back to tech expertise. Let's get ourselves an IC2 generator. I'm gonna grab this forge hammer. I don't think we need it at all, actually. We don't. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get ourselves plates. Where's our plates? Our compactor, that is. Now, in order to get the cutters, which we are gonna need. To get our first few wires. And then our generator. Iron furnace. There we go. And then a re-battery, which requires insulated tin cables. So we need tin. We're gonna need tin and copper. Targeted to plates. Let's get ourselves a few tin cables. You know what? We can get a ton of them. Get ourselves half a stack of the things, and actually, let's get ourselves a full stack. And then I'm gonna get ourselves a bunch of rubber. That. We have that. We can get the re-battery. Actually, no, we can't. We're gonna need these tin item casings. We should probably get an IC2 solar panel. Not an HV solar array, but an LV solar array, probably. So let's go ahead and get the circuit, though. Electronic circuit, which means we're going to need insulated copper cables. We got way too many. So let's get ourselves our insulated. Put these other ones away. Now for the solar array, which is probably, I'll get 2 of these things. 2 of these LV solar arrays. We're also going to need an LV transformer, which means we're going to need some of these coils. This is because it's always daytime in Sky Odyssey, so. A couple of these LV transformers. Which means we're going to need a few of these coils. Now this should go here with this one. And then we're going to need 16 of these solar panels. Oh god, we're going to need a bunch of generators then. We're going to need 15 more generators. This might be a good idea to automate this step before. This is just so we can generate some basic EU. So our 15 more generators, which means 15 iron furnaces. Easy enough. We got one too many. Oh well, we can always have an extra. So let's go ahead and get 16 generators. More, sorry. Generator. That means we're gonna need 16 re-batteries, which means 64 of these 10 iron cases. we go. So let's get ourselves a generator. $16 generators. And then I'll get ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And there we go. Now we should be able to get 2 LV solar arrays, which should successfully power our IC2 machines. Which now I'm going to need to find a place to put our IC2 machines. For now, I think I'll put them right here. Well, I'm going to tear out this emerald chicken setup in a second here, but I'm actually going to rather... Shit, I need a wrench. There's the IC2 wrench. One of these. Wait a minute, can you break these with a pickaxe? Yeah, it's just the other stuff you can't break with a pickaxe. So now this and this. So this is gonna go here. So we now have 16 EU per tick generating. Now this, of course, put right there. What other things do we need for the quests? Macerator, compressor. I'm just gonna rush the metal former, really. That'll help us greatly. Metal former. To require a basic machine casing, which has EMC, thankfully. 3 more of these coils. And a bunch of toolboxes, which are bronze item casings. Which means we're going to need bronze plates in our compactor here. There we go. We've already been recording for 20 minutes. Wow, this is going to be a long episode. But yeah, I'm going to cut this off as soon as I get the metal former, and we'll continue IC2 next episode. I lost track of time. Anyways, get ourselves the metal former. We'll leave it in extruding mode because that's the one we're probably going to use most. That's that quest done. And then we're going to need our compressor next, probably. Which isn't too bad at all. That, I think, might have EMC, actually. No, the thing itself doesn't have EMC, but all the components do, so that was easy. Macerator, I'll do last. Actually, I'll do the recycler last. So fluid solid canning machine. Canning. Requires a basic machine casing, electronic circuit, and a bunch of these tin item casings. And then I'll do the macerator after that. We can EMC all the components for that. And then the recycler, which I'm not going to place down yet. Yeah, we can get, that requires a compressor though. So let's go ahead and get another compressor. We get ourselves this. And there we go. Actually, I will place it down, never mind. So there's our IC2 machines so far. And I'm going to break down these things, actually. Move them over. Middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, God. Put them right there. Same place they were before. Worse. And then, now this will be our IC2 area. But anyways, and probably Tech Reborn too. Anyways, let's go ahead and claim all of these quests. Now here, of course, there are also more advanced, like getting UU matter and all that. But I'm going to go ahead and probably get into Tech Reborn next, actually. Let me take a look at this. If I can figure out how Tech Reborn works. Let's, yeah, let me put this away in our RS system. And I'm going to end the episode here. Next time we'll probably get some more IC2 and Tech Reborn stuff done. And then I will see you next time. Bye.